5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Splitgate, Ace. I'm your coach. Think you have what it takes to make it in the SSL? The most popular sports league in the solar system? Then let's find out with a few drills. First up, movement. Nice moves. Next up, portals. Let's see what you can do. You're a natural. Now, time to practice your combat. Portal up and then get the kill. You're a natural. Now, time to practice your combat. Portal up and then get the kill. Hey, you're a natural. Now, time to practice your combat. Portal up and then get the kill.
Damn, you can't grab the ledge, my nigga? Oh, hold on.
Hey, you're a natural. Now, time to practice your combat. Portal up and then get the kill. Practice is almost over. Just one more move to try.
I don't know how to do the portal for you.
Well done, Ace. You've got potential. Now, it's game time.
We gonna get you
Victorious.
Flawless workout there. A victory.
There you go.
BTW bro love you gesture, dark skin tone.
Imagine a fat motherfucker chasing you around, but on their own time, they ain't even got that. They ain't even got that type of mindset to run, bruh. They ain't even got that type of mindset to go run and hop on the treadmill, but they want to chase behind somebody, bruh. Get your fat ass on the treadmill, bitch. Go run the block. Fuck out of here.
Domino's specialty chicken. 4 tasty topping combos loaded on tender, juicy chicken. It kind of makes us wonder why we don't call it loaded chicken. Well, okay. Domino's loaded chicken.
Alright, bro. We'll get to it. See what this motherfucker hitting on. This bitch cool. We gonna be on this bitch for a minute, bro. I get on this bitch getting clapped up, nigga. We on something else, bro. Alright. We got a battle pass on this bitch. Oh, this my gun? That's semi-auto. I ain't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with no semis. Alright, fuck it. Let's get straight to it. Oh, this a battle royale game? I ain't know it was a battle royale game. I played the first one. This was like a regular TDM.
You're into some deep, dark shit. It reminds me today of like these brands that have like really demonic names. Like the other day I was in the store, right? And I saw a coffee brand that was named Death Wish. And
when I used to
the
work
logo is literally skull and bones. It's a cross of bones and a skull on top of it. Okay. And it's a coffee brand. And it's called Death Wish. I said, oh my God. It's done leaked into the grocery store. You can't. I said, who is buying a coffee brand called Death Wish with a skull and bones logo on it?
Oh, that's Folds. That's Folds.
And I think there's another brand that's like
the thumbnail, nigga.
What kind of is it? What kind of drinks are those? I think they're like those energy type drinks. It's another brand that titles the drinks like different kinds of just demonic, evil, death names and stuff. I can't remember what it was. One of y'all might know what it is.
Oh, this bitch automatically dropped you with the team.
You know, this evil is leaking into the grocery stores, y'all. The brands.
I had to go to the party and mute that shit, bro. You ain't hear them squeaking ass niggas?
If you're part of a band called Make a Death, you know it's dark witchcraft going on. Recently, David went on the Sean Ryan show, right? So the guy Sean Ryan, he's been interviewing a lot of people lately, talking about witchcraft and all kinds of stuff. And I actually have a video coming up as well, where we are about to get into CERN a little bit more. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that video. I'm actually excited to do that one as well. And it also comes from his podcast where somebody was talking about it recently, right? And not to get off track. So we're finna go ahead and get into this clip.
How you go to the portal?
With David talking about witchcraft and how he was possessed. And I think he may have, you know, been on the dark side.
Y'all niggas new to this shit too,
witchcraft on people for 15, 20 years. I'm not sure, right? Something like that, he said. Maybe up until he was about 30 years old or something. Pretty old guy now, right? The story he tells is kind of mind-blowing toward the end. It even makes the guy shout, oh shit. You know, tell the story of how he was possessed, right? Now, in the back half of the video, we're also going to get into more witchcraft.
For a sport,
and
it does involve a lot
that's
of
going
death,
to come
doesn't
from
it?
the guy, John Aaron. I think he's been on YouTube, you know, doing interviews and stuff as an
how he used the portal so good?
Over 15 years.
Chests have been upgraded.
And he talks about
You got another
really
shot. Try
good
not to
stuff.
waste
I wanted
it.
y'all to hear. I'm actually surprised I've ever, you know, showed a clip of him on my channel. But he talks about some very important stuff as well. So we're going to get into one or two clips from him as well in the back half of this video. So without me doing too much talking to y'all, man, we'll go ahead and jump right into this stuff. All right, y'all. Check this out. So what is, I mean, I don't know much about which.
They got plates on this bitch? How you played up?
What is the, get a snapshot, what is it? Is it?
Well, there is
Fuck you mean it's a drought, nigga?
Understanding
ain't no drought out here,
black
nigga.
Witches and white witches, that there are witches that do good. But witchcraft is still witchcraft. It's the use of the elements and you know, there's alchemy, there's wizardry, sorcery, electricity.
Bro, this shit giving me Halo vibes.
Use of blood, use of spit, use of sperm, use of all of these things that are all part of what was created and being used in an unnatural way. So, you know, for me, when I walked away from practicing any kind of witchcraft, because I didn't practice it. I did it 2 times, and both of them worked, and then I went, this is bigger than I am, and I'm not going to mess around with this. And so we wrote the song The Conjuring, and
they gonna send me back so I don't have to use the goddamn wooden card.
From that inspiration, from that experience, was bad on me.
You stopped doing witchcraft around 30.
We're halfway there. Wait to survive.
That ended way before that.
Okay.
Man, y'all got me fucked up out here.
I think about it all the time. Whenever somebody pisses me off, I think, man, no, I won't. And I've actually, when my sister was alive, I called her up a few times and talked to her, and she talked me out of it a few times because I was at the end of my rope, and I knew it worked. So, but it didn't.
Everyone's asking tough questions.
They think because, like, they believe in God that they're better than us.
We don't have evidence of that. How much faith do you need?
You would murder your wife or children to prove your devotion.
The thing that makes the Bible unbelievable are the miracles that are in it.
God explained X, Y,
This
and Z.
bitch cool. I'm fucking with this.
Why is it so hard if this is the truth?
Everyone's asking the big question. What's your question?
Aren't we supposed to just have faith? Blind faith. Just believe.
No, 1,000
Round
times
2.
no. I think you ought to be a Christian because it's really true.
5 teams
And you can show it's
remaining.
really true.
Want real answers to life's biggest questions?
Portal
Subscribe
EMP
to
event
Trust
is
and
starting.
Chance. Tough question? True.
EMP event active. All
So nigga over here.
portal walls are temporarily disabled. Airdrop incoming.
PayPal also includes $1.5
Heating
million
up.
in shipping while cutting delivery times in half with shipping. You might know them for being the coolest cookware brand. But by distributing inventory across
Double kill.
distribution network, including 6 warehouses in the U.S., Canada, and Australia, signature orders
Oh, dumbass down.
packaging for the 1.2 million shipments produced this year.
Wipe out.
For the
Out this
holidays,
bitch.
shipping stretched $500,000 million in revenue per day. Because of this fast shipping that's coming from near their customers, they can make more money for additional days while delivering before Christmas. Plus, for them having the same partner to handle both B2C and B2B shipments is crucial to maintain unified inventory.
World is closing. Time to get a move on.
To learn more, go to shipmob.com.
Do it. It sounds like you were in.
I got the best guns in the game.
I think you described it as a satanic oppression. No. Oppression. It was like a possession, not depression. Like having a spirit on you.
I got the best guns in the game, and I'm out here clapping shit.
Well, when you open up the doors to the dark, they're not gonna wait to be invited in. They're coming, right? And
look how many bodies I got. I think I got 9.
The devil, right? And I believe in God.
Nigga, I got 9, bitch. I'm the head of the team out here, nigga.
I believe they're angels.
First time on, nigga.
Still don't know
Turn
what
up,
the
nigga.
looks like up in heavens, but
get whipped.
You know, it's. I've got a pretty good understanding of a lot of that stuff, and I don't know the stuff that happens when you get really drugged out. A lot of times you start to.
Oh no! With my gun.
Unnatural things. You know, on drugs.
Shoot this nigga! Where the fuck y'all at? What a team!
Spirits for a reason, or you're on stuff that's like an opiate.
Wait till I respond. You niggas is good.
One of 3 teams left.
Think everybody's your friend, and you know, or you smoke pot and you're paranoid of everybody, or
2 teams remaining.
Bro, it's them niggas.
Only one other team left.
To be able to not wear the people out around them, and other people need stimulants like children who have been diagnosed with ADD or ADHD.
Hold on, I gotta look all corners.
Niggas,
you're not about to hop out on me again.
Pharmaceutical speed because they like
niggas
it.
Bounced out of nowhere, bro.
It's kind of what meth is. So do you think you were possessed? Oh, I know it was, because we tried to get my life in order, and stuff just kept happening.
Niggas is camping.
People who were spiritual in nature, and they would say that they.
The fuck is that?
They see something.
Look at him. He got the try hard gun.
We went to go see I forgot. I told Darren all this stuff too. We had been talking about what had happened, Pam and I said that I wanted to get rid of this. So
we about to flush these niggas.
This person, her name was I think it was Caroline somebody, and her husband was a Green Bay Packer football player, so I thought it was legit. And she was a doctor, so she would do these kind of clearing things. She had this Indian guy that was a Raja.
Them niggas probably under the ground.
She did laying on hands, cupping, acupuncture, and so he came over and he said, when he was doing the acupuncture on me, he was meditating behind me and he fell over.
Final
and he said
round.
That there was a man with a silver turban that came out and
Let's go.
That's when he fell over. When he went to San Francisco to go see the Filipino priest, he said that he laid hands on me and the bull, the head of a bull came out of my chest, out of my stomach. He said that's, yeah. And I didn't see it, I didn't feel it, I don't know.
What was you talking about?
In the spirit world, you know.
11 of them bitches.
I don't know if I would see it. I don't know if I have that gifting to see the demons. But you know, he had said the same thing.
I fuck with this. This is cool.
People that had nothing in common that knew that.
The first one I played, I don't think it was a battle royale. Though. I think it was like Deathmatch or some shit.
You know, I remember getting baptized at some place in Northridge, California, and somebody, this is freaky. This is freaky. Somebody had said that there was a lot of weird stuff going on in that room at the time, like chairs were moving around because there was a bunch of people in there that were.
And they gave us a bot, my nigga. We get 3 niggas on a team, and they gave us a bot, bro.
So
one of them niggas probably activated the bot for it.
But
who got the best gun?
That's what I heard was going on in there, and I was thinking, man, that's pretty cool because this whole God thing's real.
All right, y'all. Now, what I
everybody got the purple bitch.
Was toward the end.
The purple bitch it is.
Interesting, right?
Everybody purpled up, skied up, purple.
He was sure he was positive.
Let me cut the purple.
He said, "Oh, I know I was."
That's what we doing.
Because he basically went to people
the purple
for exorcisms, I guess, right? And, you know, he said these people were very spiritually inclined, and they worked to get these spirits out of him. He said one of the people said,
helmets on, visors up, and get ready to drop.
Come out of his chest, a bull. Now, off that, if you are possessed by this
place with Splitgate, bro.
You must have participated
what the fuck happened?
Kind of little one sacrifice or some kind
Did
of
niggas jump yet? Niggas ain't jump because it would have took me with them.
Ritual. If I'm not mistaken, there is a bull spirit in voodoo as well.
Oh, niggas ain't jumping,
you know, some voodoo priestesses or voodoo priest worship as well. There's also two major demons, two major deities or gods of little one sacrifice that we talked about before, which is Baal and Molech.
Drop initiated.
Who are essentially the same. You know, Molech, there was a cult of Molech. We've talked about this before on the channel. Just
confirm.
A little bit of context, we'll go over it one more time. Molech was the ancient god of child sacrifice.
Bro, I was trying to move. I couldn't control you. Oh yeah, these niggas was trash. It's a nigga right behind you. You a weirdo. Nigga was right behind your dumb ass.
Small business, 7 employees. You make cookies, not just any cookies. You make sugar.
Sanctum open.
Gee, they're so tasty. Anyone can do. That was the inspiration that motivated me to start this business. You see, I've been one.
Take it, nigga. Equip that thing.
It's fun in games. Think again.
Oh, this pills are weak.
I make a nice living. I'm in it for me. I love what I do.
Stats have been upgraded.
My margin's very good. 1%. I mean, I sell $1 million worth of cookies and make $10,000.
Bro, you gotta stay alive.
Every cookie is literally. That's why they get so frustrated with government regulation. Let me be clear. Some regulations are necessary, especially for obvious reasons in the food industry. Unnecessary and excessive are two interconnected.
No!
Excessive, unnecessary regulations.
How we do good one game, then the next game is always some weird shit, man.
For no good purpose. That $100 per week, I estimate 36 of them are spent on compliance issues.
Just because I got hurt, I should have never got hurt.
Like sales and product development. And that keeps me away from my employees are like family to me. It's that way.
Pick it up, nigga.
Every single day. I could be more productive and feel a lot less anxiety if I didn't have to fight my should I say government, federal, state, and
I'm not scared.
I get the roads and the bridges and the national defense, but I don't get one day to be involved in everything they need possible. Sometimes competing with each other as to can make my life more difficult. For example, as a bakery, I'm under the jurisdiction of the Food and Drug Administration.
Yeah, give me this book. Pick it up, nigga!
I also have to deal with the state health agency. They all have different rules. If these rules contradict one another, it's not their problem, it's mine. A few years ago, the FDA inspector showed up with one of his random inspections. He noticed the door to the area in which we bake our cookies.
10 teams remain.
As you walk in.
Who them niggas at? Y'all flush them niggas?
The doors have to swing in. And you are becoming about. I should know we have an air curtain between both doors, so no food particles can get
try hard, bro.
The baking area.
Right. I knew these niggas was garbage.
A few months later, the department shows up without a pin for it.
I did horrible that game. First game, turned up on their
Yes, I tell him. No, it's an FDA regulation. No, he tells me it's basically 30 days, he said.
Is an alleged
and outlasted more than half of the team who started.
They boiled little ones alive. Thousands of big bronze statues, body of a man, head of a bull, which is kind of how Baal is described. But look, this is the bull that they call
round 2.
With sacrifice.
5 teams remaining.
Big giant bull with the belly of it is a furnace. It's a fire. Catch what it said. They would literally boil.
All right, bro. We 1-1 so far. We won one, lost one.
Pretty insane. It says Moloch is most frequently referred to in Leviticus. Here is a passage from Leviticus condemning little one sacrifice. Do not allow any of your children to be offered to Moloch. So we already know what's going on here. So it says scholars have compared these biblical references to later Greek and Latin accounts, which also spoke of fire-centric little one sacrifice in the Carthaginian city of Punic. They wrote of burning little ones as an offering to Baal Hammon, a chief god in Carthage, who was responsible for the weather and agriculture. And he was also
helmets on, visors up, get ready.
Let's get right. We turned up first game. We had 11 bodies.
The Carthaginian practice of little one sacrifice differed from the cult of Moloch. It's generally believed that Carthage only sacrificed little ones.
We're dropping.
It was absolutely necessary. Whereas
I died fucking on one of you niggas. I'm about to hit detach, niggas.
Now, in this article,
I know, we straight.
Which is mostly about Baal, since Moloch, who also demanded little one sacrifice, was similar in features to Baal Hammon. He was a Canaanite deity with a bull-headed idol, but it was not solely practiced among the Phoenicians or their Carthaginian cousins, often referred to as the African Saturn. Baal presided over the heavens, storms, dew, flora, and fertile ground. He ruled the gods and was the Carthaginian goddess Tanit's masculine partner, consort. His characterization as the African Saturn by the Romans suggested Hammon as fertility deity in his right head.
Oh!
Straight to the south. All powered up.
Open.
Bitch ass nigga. You was about to die.
With a revive, you could be back soon. Your team survived, and now you've respawned.
The tornadoes hit out here, and you don't want to be the one that hit last year.
World closing.
Record 19 tornadoes that hit the area.
Move. This world is closing.
The bridge came down in a power line and took out power. We wound up sheltering in place. We were left without power for days. It was very emotionally trying. Thankfully, this last one that took out power, the storm ended fairly quickly afterwards. However, if it did not end, I would say that it was very likely that we would have taken in water at that point because the sump pumps were not functional. The pump, once it hits a certain level, takes that water and injects it right outside through a pipe on the exterior of the home, so it keeps the water out of the home and protecting all of the inside. There have been times where it has been close to the point of overflowing. We were very
I think for a lot of homeowners, taking water.
Oh, this will be clutch the game then.
You lose a lot of stuff because the basement is a storage area, and our basement's living space, it's an extension of the house. So if that stuff were to fail and we were to take water in the basement, it would be a
10 teams remain.
Oh, so nigga down here
somewhere. Taking water, what would we have done? We couldn't even start the cleanup until the power was back on.
I started searching at that point for some sort of generator. I really felt that the F3800 Plus was going to be the way to go. The fact that this can use solar panels, I'm super happy with. Also that it's not gas powered, I'm really a big fan of. I can actually keep it inside without having to worry about fumes. I feel like I have a little bit more of a sense of security knowing that my house is protected with this battery backup. and knowing that my sub pump is going to function appropriately, I know that power goes out. I don't have to worry about that. Even if nobody's here to monitor, I know that as long as it's plugged in and the M3800 Plus is charged up, I'm going to be okay, and the house is going to be protected from any water infiltration.
I have siblings and parents in the area, and they've been in situations where they're without power. They've been in situations where their sub pumps failed and their basements have flooded, and I've watched them go through that process. And it's very challenging, it's very difficult. And if they had this source, it would have completely changed that outcome for them. It's so nice to know that if there is a situation like that again, that I won't be affected in the same way. I can pretty much just resume life as normal. You don't have to live in fear every time the storm hits.
Power weapon inbound.
Nice work.
Avenger.
Version. Now that makes me think about when we were.
Bro, cause niggas behind us, bro. Nigga, bro, if I'm shooting at one nigga, bro, y'all gotta turn around and look at the other niggas too.
You know, Beyonce and them had to go to those.
That's where that portal shit can get tricky. Nigga probably opened up a portal in front of us and then flank behind us. Ended up behind us.
They had to do fertility rituals to unlock her womb. Because
I need a better
it even reminds me of when
the event has
women
begun.
or men are watching
Heads
porn,
up, airdrop on the way.
and you are basically giving
these
spirits your womb, you're giving them your seed, and in turn you end up having trouble, you know, reproducing.
Them niggas popping shit
though. Having babies, or you have weak sperm, you know, it often goes back to how much you've given yourself to the spirit world because of masturbation and watching so much porn.
More than half of enemy teams are out.
Everything
Don't
sort
let up
of
now.
connects into the spirit world, right? Now that was very interesting. Takes it to a whole
world is closing. Better move soon.
I heard anyone say that. You know,
bro, what the fuck, my nigga?
Come back strong.
Chess.
I don't think I put my
he wasn't able
collars
to see it, but he said these people saw in the spirit world a bull come out of his chest. I said, wow, whoa. What was he participating in to have that spirit possess him? Must have been some kind of sacrifice to where he was possessed by this demonic bull spirit, y'all. That I thought was very, very interesting. So look, now we're gonna get more into some of this witchcraft with John Ramirez.
What the guns?
He's gonna talk a little bit about tarot card reading and how spirits follow you home and how there are monitoring spirits. And you know, we've talked about some of this stuff before as well because it kind of connects.
What the crates, nigga?
Talking a little bit, but you know, he goes in more on the topic, and is really interesting to hear. So with that being said, y'all,
get back out
bitch. Hey, dumbass.
You know, you mentioned the tarot cards. I can explain it.
Give me back, gang.
It was this weird
Real
niggas. Yes, they
give me this.
Right. My Anya number. Oh, Miss Cleo. Yeah. That's right. When I was young, when I was reverted, one of these kind of spiritual mediums, like played a role in my reversion. Okay. Short version of this. I was an actor. I was
my nigga. Niggas be coming out of nowhere, bruh.
She was Italian. And
weird ass niggas. These niggas always creeping up on me.
And she said,
"You ain't creeping up on them."
I was talking to my psychic, and I walked in, and right away she asks me, "Who's Dante?" She goes, "I've been seeing this." I said, "Well, hold on, you see a psychic? What? Excuse me?" But then she said, "Yeah, I've been seeing." I fuck with you though. This bitch cool. She asks, "Who's Dante?" And that's such a weird thing, you know, because we were just talking about Dante, and it really freaked me out.
When this shit is over with,
she didn't call me back, thankfully. And what freaked me out about it was, there is a spiritual reality that is not totally explicable by physical means. And and then the next thought I had was, hold on, there are people who go to psychics
who go to tarot card readers, who go
No,
to,
no
and
shit with
so
no
you said the
optics
devil
on.
promises you something that he can't pay off. Well, of course, what do they promise there? They say, "I will predict the future," but the devil doesn't know the end of the future.
He don't know what's going to happen in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's like the psychic, right? This is what they do. You go to psychic, you sit with her, you tell her your name, she writes your name down on a piece of paper,
We can
and
win
she
this.
says, well, my name is whatever. My name is Miss Cleo, whatever.
Yeah.
Final round.
So they take the cards, right? They break them in three: past, present, and future. They tell you to break it in 3 bundles.
This is the tarot
card. So you break it in 3 bundles.
Hold on, do I got my arm on?
And future. The past.
Final
demons
world
roam the
closing.
earth. They know your past. They're spirits. They know what you do. They know what you've been. They know how many abortions you had. They know how many pain you're in. They know your situation, your circumstances. The demon knows. So the demon is
Where them
reporting
niggas
to
go?
her everything to say on the cards about your past. Now you're impressed, right? Because you're impressed. First you get impressed. Like, ooh, she knows. How she knows that? She don't know me. The humanity of her don't know you, but the demon is talking to her knows you. Because demons roam the earth. In the book of Job, I've summoned, the devil said, what have you been doing? I've been roaming up and down the earth.
Yeah.
Right? So now she's telling you your past, and you're impressed. You're like, whoa, how she knows that? Right? And then now she tells you, take the middle part, the middle deck. Now she's going to tell you about your presence, things you're going through now. And now your curiosity is up and running, on red alert, because now you're curious. Oh my gosh, she knows. She's moving you in. So now she's telling you your marriage is messed up, or your husband is
Where that
messed
last
up, your
nigga
kids are messed up, you're having problems with your neighbor, you're having problems at work, you're having all these things, because demons roam the earth. They spying on you. They're called monitoring spirits in the demonic kingdom. So they're monitoring, they're reporting back to her, telling all these things about you. Now you're blown away. You're like, wow, how she know these things? Now she has you spiritually, because now she not only captivated you, now she has curiosity, she captivated you, and then the third step will be your future. And that's what she tells you. This is the catch-22.
Fuck! Kill this nigga. He low.
I see your
Yeah,
husband
bitch.
Teams remaining.
50 years, we've been married. That's going to leave me.
Step to one, and one of the team. Go get the win.
Do the ritual, do the ceremony, do the
I got 4 of them bitches.
It's not going to cost you $1,500.
I'm getting killed like shit though.
Right? So you're like, oh, wow, well, I don't kind of believe that.
Yeah,
because
Bella.
my husband, like Peter and Jelly, we go together.
Oh, you wild.
Even to the bathroom. I close we are. And,
Oh, you wild.
She said, could you give me time to think about it? So
Nigga
she'll
went to
tell
hell,
you,
literally.
drop the number.
Oh, you wildin', boy.
Because it's going to go
That
down.
nigga
Now,
said
you
fuck
say you
it.
get busy, 20 days, you find a phone number in your husband's pocketbook, his wallet, phone, whatever, and then you find your husband pictures, whatever. It's a setup. Because the demon that was talking to her, go home with you.
I fuck with this though. This bitch cool.
Make these things happen, to seduce your husband, to put your kid in a car accident. So now these things happen because you can't stop it, you can't see. There's demonic powers. You open the door to it, they go, they perform these things. Now you think the witch know the future. So you go back to her, because now you're desperate, right? You drop the $1,500 on her. After you drop the $1,500 on her, right? She calls back the demon. Everything goes peaceful for a season. She makes the $1,500. She do the ceremony. Then she says, you got to come back in 3 months. You keep doing it. That's another $1,500, another $2,000, another $3,000. And then you got to do a ritual, another $4,000. And now you think that she helped you.
It's like a protection racket.
Right.
Speaking of bronze,
bronze.
Hey, she would a shame if in your story here.
Right. Exactly. So now she has you because now she's controlling you. She's manipulating you to your family, to your loved ones. And now you think she helped you because she made things peaceful for a while. It's witchcraft. They don't know the future. They create chaos with demons. They put a witchcraft that's put on you. And the only person that knows the future, he has a great future for you, is Christ.
Now, that right there, my friends, was very powerful. It said you can't stop.
Let me show you how I got Snoop Dogg to read my college textbooks and my study guide.
Osteology is the study of bone. Ligaments join tightly to form a strong, flexible.
What you can't see. He's talking about the demonic kingdom. He's talking about demons. Demons that have been roaming this earth for thousands of years. Those familiar spirits that are pretty much aware of everything you've been through in life. I like how he exposed the whole tarot card today, because it's still very popular in our day right now. And a lot of people still, you know,
she got that bird gun.
Read your future, you know, read your past, so on and so on. And there are people out there who are pretty gullible, and he just basically broke it down to you. You know, using these demons to cause chaos. A lot of people just getting money out your pocket, you know. Basically a trick at the end of the day. By using familiar spirits, using these demons that already know the things you've been through, and allowing these demons to follow you home. Because once you agree to have your future read or dig into your past by this supposed psychic or something like that, you know, you just open.
I'm about to detach, bro.
Caution, demons choose to do whatever they literally follow you home. And I love the words, like you said, those things do come true because of the demons follow you home. And they're actually making this stuff happen. That reminds me of the Marine Kingdom, because the Marine Kingdom spirits, they do the same thing.
Yep, the Marine Kingdom does the same thing.
Yep. Back. Make it count.
It will cause you to go bankrupt. They'll cause you to go broke. They'll, you know, place scams, money laundering, like all kinds of stuff. Like these spirits are responsible.
Bro, this took a week and shit.
That's exactly what it reminds me of. So people start thinking,
why y'all niggas jumping over here with a bunch of niggas and shit?
Really, this demon just followed home and made all of it happen. And, you know,
nice one.
Yeah, bitch.
When we get to talking about the spirits that come from earth, just like he said in the book of Job, on another day the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came with them to present himself before him. The Lord said, Satan, where have you come from? Satan answered the Lord, roaming throughout the earth, going back and forth. I mean, he had nothing else to do but go to chaos.
Bro, niggas can't even loot up and get their guns, bro, because y'all niggas want to drop in hot ass areas.
Those demons roaming the earth, y'all. You just can't see them. And that's what we're going to get into in the next video with CERN. Because we're going to talk about why we can't see them. We're going to talk about the veil. We're going to talk about what CERN does.
Niggas can't even find crates and open boxes out this bitch, bro. Y'all niggas got us in weird ass areas.
Keeping us from being able to see it. And keeping the darkness, you know, away from the light. Dividing the two, basically. We're going to get into that. But this is kind of exactly what it is. You know, we can't stop anything we can't see. And if we allow these demons to follow us and come into our lives, this is what ends up happening. And we allow the demonic kingdom into our lives so many different ways. I mean, going out to these clubs still in this day and age, drinking, smoking, being around all those demons and all them different spirits, guess what? They follow you back to the crib. It happens so much. People going out to certain places at night.
10 teams
remain. At 12, 11 o'clock at night. You know, getting around these demons, getting around these people, partying, drinking. You going back home, you stop at a gas station, you get robbed. Guess what? The demon just followed you through this person. You just got robbed for all your stuff. Maybe even got your car took because you out at a certain time of the night where, you know, these demons is active. They're active. We got to remember, there is a certain time of night where the veil is very thin, and these spirits, these demons, they get active. They got hella energy at that time.
What the fuck, man?
You know, there's a time where it becomes a little bit weaker, and you know, you're almost able to step foot, you know, across the spiritual plane, you know, in a sense. But I thought that was very, very interesting because a lot of people even do that on YouTube. There's still videos and channels where, you know, they call it like a spirit box or something. Celebrity guy. You'll see videos pop up saying they just talking to celebrities and shit. Like, y'all gotta chill with that. I've never even clicked on one of them videos. Before I even made myself aware of it, my spirit just told me that ain't what you want to do. You know, we try our hardest to.
Bro, what the fuck is this? Oh, the storm. We in the storm.
You know, we try our hardest to just stay protected.
That's what that was, the
stay
storm.
Protected under God.
Okay, we learned. Hold on.
And you know, I
think that's what that was.
It's much easier to do if you just piss it off to your words.
That nigga behind you.
Piss it off to your actions and the things that you decide to welcome into your life. You'll have
that nigga's on your
a much better chance and a much easier path of just walking straight and not dealing with the demonic energy that comes from the demonic kingdom.
Round two.
So we're gonna get more into some of this talk in the next video that we're gonna do about CERN. So y'all stay tuned for that one.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Right after this, basically, y'all
Niggas bought a care
50% of enemy teams have been eliminated.
every
Stay
day this
strong.
month or every other day. We just, you know, we're gonna do it. So with that being said, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this video down in the comments. That being said, below.
Bro, I was about to come and get that curse.
World closing.
This world is closing. Better move soon.
5 teams remaining.
Pierre and a third unidentified assailant ganged her when she was 17 at Combs' Manhattan recording studio in 2003. Pierre, who previously served as president of Combs Bad Boy Entertainment, had also been sued by a former assistant who alleges he used his position of authority as plaintiff's boss to groom, exploit, and sexually assault her several times between 2016 and 2017. The lawsuit further claimed that men trafficked Doe across state lines from Detroit to New York City on a jet, supplied the teenager with drugs and alcohol until she couldn't consent, and then violently assaulted her. The complaint also included several photos that Doe alleges were taken at the studio that night, including one where she is sitting on Holmes' lap.
Oh, shit, look at this dumb shit, bro.
That was a lucky shot. You're better than
People
that.
tried to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy.
Yeah, we about to get on something else, bro.
The awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, or the truth. But it was
Bro, help this nigga. Jump this nigga. Hold on, I'm coming. Where them niggas at? I'm gonna fall off the cliff and fucking die, man. Oh, from where, nigga? Man, you not about to shoot me in my back, bitch. Fell out. In the storm coming. Alright, hold on. Let me put my arm on. Nigga took my gun. Oh, this bitch coming.
Final round. Time Dome event is starting.
Be aware, everything is sped up in this world for the rest of the round. Airdrop incoming.
Final world closing.
I thought the shield was still up, bro. Yeah, we lost this shit. It's over. This nigga equipping plates in the middle of a fight. This bitch cool though.
Next one is ours.